Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Sonny Gray.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go? And now here is C.J. Abrams. And that's outside. And we're underway. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Almost got him. The line to kick the pitch. That one ripped but foul. The wind to the pitch. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Up the middle. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Check swing went around, and that is strike one. And a pitch. And a strike in there.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got three straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. That's in there. That's strike one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Out front, rip foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Two outs. And that's down and away. Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And a good eye there. The 1-0. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Andre Palante, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Kittredge also getting ready. At the belt and fires. Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 run's in. In there, he's safe. It's 2-zip.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Stone Garrett. That misses, and that's ball 1. Gallo on at second with 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Man on second, 2 down. In the air on the infield. Gorman under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the 1st. Here's the Cardinal DH, Brendan Donovan.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And that's too high. That catches the zone for a strike, and now 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a curve misses outside. Now 3-0. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
When you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And now the lefty. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now it's Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And a pitch. That one missed. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Foul ball. Two down. In the air, center field. Edman snags it on the run.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Now it's Nick Senzel. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 16.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And there's a foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really is a way to beat the shift. And ball one.
1-2.
Two outs, base is empty. Kicks and fires. Out to short. Over to Goldie. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, as a hitter, you don't want to be part of a team that is no hit. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. So this guy right here, he's looking to do anything he can in this leadoff at bat to make it tough.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And the pitch. Foul ball there. And here it comes. Tap back up the middle. Garcia gathers and throws to first. And they get Arenado for the out.
I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped to short. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick
Batting
out.
sixth, the second baseman, Nolan.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Here's Nolan Gorman.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
First offering, and it just misses. And it's fouled away. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. The Redbirds down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.